Superhuman family, summer is right around the corner. There is no better time than right now to start shredding and lose all of that stubborn body fat. Now, if you're not trying to lose body fat right now, what in the world are you waiting for? It's gonna take you at least 8 weeks to lose a considerable amount of body fat. And I know, guys, the thought of starving yourself and going on a rigid diet and counting your calories, avoiding the foods that you truly love, it sounds like pure misery. But what if I told you there's another option? Alright, Superhuman fam, I got my 9-part cheat list, and I want you to write all 9 of these things down. It is going to make getting shredded and losing all of your body fat over the next 8 weeks so incredibly simple, guys. Getting ripped is not that hard. In fact, I've only been shredding for a couple weeks. I think I'm at about 4 weeks. I do all 9 of these things, and I've already lost about 3 to 4 percentage points of all my body fat in the last 4 weeks doing this. I advise all of my online clients to do this list right here, and it is going to speed up your shredding results so much. So take out a pen and paper, and every single Sunday night, I want you to look at this list. Make sure that from the previous week, you cross all 9 things off. You're not gonna have to count calories. You're not gonna have to starve yourself. You're not gonna have to avoid ice cream and sushi and all of your favorite foods, as long as you incorporate all 9 of these things into every single week. Step number 1 is fasted cardio. 2 times per week for 20 minutes per session. Now, fasted cardio is amazing for fat loss because you immediately tap into your stored glucose and your fat cells. Now, physique athletes and professional bodybuilders who do fasted cardio 5 to 6 times per week when they are training for a competition. I only want you to do fasted cardio 2 times per week for 20 minutes per session. I really recommend that you guys do it on an interval. So what I mean by this is go for a jog or a sprint for 30 to 60 seconds, walk on an incline for a minute, minute and a half, and basically rotate back and forth, doing this interval for 20 to 25 minutes. You will burn about 300 to 350 total calories doing it just like this. Now, this is gonna be so magical in combination with the other 8 steps. You do not need to do fasted cardio every single day. If you choose to do it every single day, obviously it's gonna speed up results. But step number 1, fasted cardio. Step number 2 is 3 shots every single day of good old organic apple cider vinegar. Now, I know apple cider vinegar isn't the best tasting thing in the world, but it is incredible for fat loss. So what I want you to do is have equivalent to 1 tablespoon for each shot. I want you to do this 3 total times per day. I want you to do it either between meals, or I want you to do it before your biggest meal of the day. Now, I personally don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, but I chug it straight out of the bottle and then I chase it with water, and it's actually a lot easier way to get it down as opposed to diluting it with a bunch of water and chugging a big glass of water where you just taste it for way too long. Now, apple cider vinegar is gonna speed up your fat loss by, number 1, it actually suppresses your appetite and keeps you full. Now, if you do this between meals, you're gonna find that you're eating a lot less calories throughout the day. Another benefit, and I was really fascinated by this, is it helps you utilize your protein a lot better. It helps with protein digestion, which is going to help you increase your growth hormone and your testosterone output. So apple cider vinegar, there are a few medical studies that tied apple cider vinegar consumption to increase hormone levels and increase protein digestion. The third benefit is it reduces the amount of time that fats stay in your digestive tract. And last but not least, it has a ton of potassium. Now, I know when you're dieting and you're shredding, you're trying to train really hard, you can deplete your potassium levels really easily, especially if you're taking a lot of caffeine or you're taking any type of fat burner. So having a lot of apple cider vinegar is just a little insurance policy for your body, so you can get a ton of potassium, keep those muscles operating at peak efficiency. Now, if you could put all of the physical and mental benefits into pill form that step number 3 has, it would likely make you billions of dollars. It is probably the closest thing to the limitless pill. It's going to increase your human growth hormone levels. It's going to increase your testosterone levels, decrease your hunger levels, reduce inflammation inside of your body. It's going to actually lower your blood sugar and put you in a better fat burning state. And my favorite hack of all time, it actually increases your focus and your alertness and your energy levels. What in the world am I talking about? I'm talking about intermittent fasting. Yes, intermittent fasting is amazing. I don't want to make this whole video about intermittent fasting, so I actually wrote a really badass article that I'm going to link in the description below, covering all the benefits of intermittent fasting and how to specifically set it up for your lifestyle. But 2 times per week, I want you to do intermittent fasting on this little cheat list. Now, the easiest thing to do is to fast for 16 hours and then have an 8-hour eating window. You need to go at least 16 hours to reap all of the benefits. Now, this may seem hard, but keep in mind, guys, you're already sleeping for 6, 7, 8, some of you guys like 10 hours every single night. So you simply extend breakfast out and your first meal is later in the day. So if you go to bed at 10 p.m., count 16 hours, your first meal of the day is going to be at 2 p.m. If your last meal was at 10 p.m., your first meal would be at 2 p.m. Now, if you go to bed at 10 p.m., chances are your last meal was at 8 or 9 p.m. So say it was at 8 p.m., this means you just skip breakfast and then you eat lunch at 12 p.m. Boom, that is 16 full hours. Now, do this 2 times per week, and in combination with all of the other steps, it is going to supercharge that fat loss. Step number 4 is 2 times every single week of my favorite exercise of all time, and that is high intensity interval training, aka sprint intervals. Now, the benefits of sprinting for fat loss is incredible. In fact, you only need to do this workout 2 times per week for about 15 minutes per workout to reap all of the benefits. Now, sprinting is going to boost your fat loss by number 1. It has been shown to increase your metabolism for up to 24 total hours. That means when you're sitting on the couch, you're watching Netflix, you are chilling, you are in fat burning mode, and your metabolism, instead of being right here, is all the way up here. Now, another incredible thing that it does is it increases your human growth hormone and your testosterone. These are 2 of your body's most important fat burning and muscle building hormones. So those 3 things in combination with each other creates this incredible compound effect for your fat loss. In fact, I created an entire program around all the amazing fat burning benefits of high intensity interval training, and that is called Science of Abs. You can click the link in the description below to find out more about that program. But I recently got to know Justin Gatlin, and he is a sprinter. He, I think, won the gold medal in 2004. Even got to race him, and he was just telling me about how most of the guys who are pro sprinters, they're all shredded, and they don't train in the weight room like a bodybuilder or even like the average guy. In fact, they don't do a ton of upper body lifting. They don't do a ton of hardcore dieting, and they are all shredded as fuck. And it is because sprinting has so many incredible fat burning benefits. Step number 5 is I want you to do at least 100 total repetitions of abdominal floor training every single day. Now, this can be done from the convenience of your very own bedroom. You can do this anywhere that you can lay down, and the magic is when you start to burn fat and your increased metabolism, you have increased HGH, increased testosterone, and then you start working the lower, mid, upper abdominals and the obliques every single day, you're just gonna start to notice you get that crazy shrink wrap effect where your abs are just popping through your skin. And once you start seeing that, it becomes so easy to stay on track. So that is why I created the what I plan to have be the world's biggest abdominal exercise database. And you can access that 100% free right now. In fact, if you look in the description below or look in the card somewhere over here, I want to invite you to take my free 60-second six-pack suicide quiz. And as a thank you for taking that quiz, I'm going to give you 100% free and instant access to the abdominal exercise database. I'm going to keep on updating it every single week, and hopefully in a couple months, or maybe if you're watching this video in the future, it will be the world's biggest abdominal video database. So every single day, I want you to do a few different abdominal exercises. Change it up. You got to be working every single section of your abdominals to really get that shrink wrap effect and those crazy six-pack abs. So 100 total reps every single day of ab training, and you will find that link in the description below. Step number 6 is 3 servings every single day of negative calorie foods. Now, what in the world is a negative calorie food? This is a type of food where basically consuming the food requires more caloric expenditure than the actual amount of calories that the food contains itself. So think of foods that are really high in fiber and they pack in a lot of water. It takes your body calories to actually digest this food. And on top of this, they are absolutely loaded with energy and metabolism boosting benefits. So I want you to think of negative calorie foods as basically anything green that contains no calories. So things like spinach and kale, broccoli. These are perfect examples of negative calorie foods. Another one of my personal favorites is celery. And not a green food, but another negative calorie food source is cauliflower. So I want you to have 3 servings every single day of these negative calorie foods. In fact, I encourage you to eat as many servings of negative calorie foods as humanly possible every single day, because not only are they going to keep you full, they're going to increase your energy, increase your metabolism, and overall supercharge your health. Number 7, I call compound fat loss. I want you to do 5 total sets of the squat and 5 total sets of the deadlift every single week at 100% maximum intensity in the 8 to 12 repetition range. Now, going until failure in the 8 to 12 rep range on squats and deadlifts is incredibly difficult, and it's going to burn a fuck ton of total calories. Now, not only you're going to burn a ton of calories doing this activity, much like high intensity interval training, you're going to have an increased metabolism because very large muscle groups are going to be sore following the workout. So go until failure, go hard on your squats and deadlifts, and you are going to reap a ton of fat burning benefits. Step number 8 is before every single meal or with your meals, I want you to drink a big glass of green tea. If you want to accelerate your results, you can even drink matcha green tea, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants and fat burners in the entire world. That is in fact why I included both green tea extract and matcha green tea in my Alpha Shredder Fat Burner. If you want to check that out, link is in the description below. But green tea is going to boost your metabolism. It's just overall so healthy for you. And drinking a big glass of warm water, even like before you eat or with your meal, is going to actually reduce the amount of total calories that you eat. So just by drinking some liquid with your food, it's going to fill up your stomach a lot easier. You're not going to consume as many calories. And the green tea has some incredible fat burning and metabolism boosting benefits. Last but not least, step number 9 is a little bit outside the box. But every single day, I want you to post a progress update or something involving your shredding diet on social media. So just make it a statement to let the world know, let your friends and family know that you are trying to lose weight and get shredded. And if you just post some pictures, whether it be what you're eating, whether it be a gym selfie, whether it be your current progress or what you're trying to overcome, it's going to help you stay on track, and you're going to get a lot of positive reinforcement and motivation. So I find that just by getting active on social media and posting about your goals, and you find other people who have the same goals, and it is really powerful when it comes to speeding up your fat loss results. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 9-step weekly checklist that's going to help you guys burn a ton of fat. Now, in the description below, I want to invite you to take my 60-second six-pack suicide quiz. It's going to find out exactly what you're doing wrong that's preventing you from getting ripped six-pack abs. And as a free thank you for taking that quiz, I'm going to link you up to the Science of Abs video exercise database. So thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe. We got 2 new videos coming every single week, and I will see you guys on the next video.
You ain't got no games. You ain't lift no weights.